Welcome back to the 2024 PDGA Amateur Disc Golf World Championships. We are here with the back nine of round 3 of the FA1 Division.
We're out here at Earl Brewer Park. It's a beautiful course.
Really pretty kind of open shots and not nearly as much as out of bounds as our ladies have been facing. We have seen some kind of crazy stuff happening on this front nine, including a really rough misplay by our lead card. They are currently sitting at Virginia at neg 1 for the round, Alex at 1 over, Therese at 1 under, and Kylie at 2 under. Or over, shoot.
All right, hole 10 is a 429-foot par 4. OB over here on the left side by the road. Plays really well for a backhand, right-hand backhand, lefty forehand. It's hard to try to throw a righty forehand off that tee shot.
It is a super scoreable hole, though, being a par 4. This is definitely one that all of our ladies are really wanting to get.
Yeah, I think it's one of the holes in the course that played under par for the day, so it's absolutely scoreable. Great drive from Therese, good distance on it.
Taking out a little bit of that frustration.
Wow.
That's
I think
crushed.
she gets around all of the trees and maybe about 100 feet from the basket.
She may have a jump putt.
Maybe even closer than that.
Another
good pull from B. Yeah, this is a hole that is, as a par 4 with that distance and the fact that it plays downhill, it is one that could definitely be eagled by somebody in our division. Alex keeps it just a little too low, but it's a par 4. She can still get up and down.
She can still birdie from there. Great hit from Kylie also. All of our ladies right up near those trees. Those are some fantastic drives over there. Alex with a forehand. She's kind of got to challenge the OB.
It's got to come back for her. Skip off, skip off.
Yeah, Alex.
Good shot. She's parked.
She says, I don't need to bomb my drive. I'll just park my upshot.
Smart people's golf.
I mean, she is showcasing how to play that this weekend. Kylie with the park job. I think Therese is trying to throw it in for 2. Yes. Great up. We know Virginia's going for that too. Her play style is gun it, and it's so fun to watch.
I know she wants that to be a little bit closer, but this is a putt that B can make.
Oh, for sure. I want to mic her up one round. She's so funny.
Good
yeah,
putt.
Virginia.
I don't know why she's stressing when she can putt like that.
Oh no, I have to make another 30-footer, and they look routine when I do it. Therese scared herself, little low.
Good birdie from Therese.
Looking like a star frame from our lead card here. It was a star frame for our chase card as well, actually.
That's awesome. It's a good hole to get a star frame on.
Especially leading up to our next hole. Hole 11 is a 786-foot par 5. You've got OB on the left side, and a couple of these big bushes in the middle are playing kind of like bunker OBs. The right side isn't OB, but you wish it was because it's very thick. You weave all the way around here, and the basket is tucked off to the left there, guarded by this last tree with OB left and also deep. It's definitely scoreable, but also really tricky.
Yeah, the road was also playing as OB there, so you do have an option off this tee shot to go right or to go left. When you go left, you do make the hole shorter, but then you're also risking OB being on the right and left of you the entire way down the fairway, versus if you just play that right side, you only have those little.
She's okay.
Yeah, I think she's okay. Those little patches of OB to worry about. So it is the safer way to play the hole, but the longer way to play the hole.
It definitely requires a little more distance, but when you're throwing as far as our lead card are, You know, I don't think they're worried about
They are not
throwing
worried about
a
it.
little bit farther. That's a great pull from Virginia.
Yeah, and this is normally hole 18 on the normal Brewer layout. They've switched the holes around here for us, I think due to parking and just trying to keep the course flowing a little bit better. And this is a great finishing hole out here.
Oh, absolutely.
It could make or break your round.
It's an interesting one to have in the middle because it can definitely, you know, kind of start a fire, but also put one out really quick. Kylie a little wide, not quite where she wants.
But she is safe over there. That is
no,
not OB.
It's just kind of gross. Alex, nice controlled shots, keeping herself
Right in
good
the
and
fairway.
away from the OB, right in the middle. That grass is all the way up to Kylie's waist over there. Great shot.
Yeah.
Out.
Great height out of Kylie. She's taking the Simon line there.
Yes, she was.
Wow. That was beautiful to watch. She's young and she can already throw shots like that. It's going to be fun to watch what this kid does.
Therese was inbound. She got about as close as she possibly could to that without actually going in.
Right into the tree. Oh, knocking some branches down, trimming up the
maintenance.
course.
Course maintenance.
She's like, that needed to go.
With that kind of power, no wonder she's taking branches down. Virginia with another crush. Great shape, V.
Oh, wow. Great shot. Slides on in there. She's
Wow.
safely.
Ah, Grace, good disc.
Yeah, down the course there, down the hole. She should have a look there for a putt.
She might have an eagle bid. Alex, nice, flat, smooth, controlled.
Good upshot, stay safe. Smart people's golf.
She is such a clean player. It's kind of fun to watch the opposite of like her to Virginia, who's, you know, Virginia's just running everything, and Alex is
Yeah.
slow and steady, cleanly working her way down the field.
Alex does a great job of reminding viewers that you don't necessarily always have to have a ton of distance. You just need to be able to play smart.
Yeah.
And keep your game clean.
There are multiple ways to play this game. We've definitely gotten to watch varying versions of it here with our filmed cards this week. Kylie with the big pull. She's waving it in, trying to wave it down.
She got lucky there that sat and
She knows it.
Yeah, it didn't go any further. It's a little stressful there on that approach shot.
You know Virginia's trying to get this eagle.
She ring it up.
Do it. Great upshot. That's an easy bird, though.
Easy putt for her.
Alex is going to put this right under the basket. Yep.
No worries, par.
Ooh, oh, so close.
Great touch on that from Therese.
Oh,
Kylie
good
leaves
bid
it
from
high.
Kylie.
Yeah, skips off the top of the basket, stays in bounds.
Virginia for the birdie. She absolutely crushed those first two
Yeah,
drives.
V, good putt, good bird.
This hole was playing roughly a sixth of a stroke over par. We did have 6 birdies in the field today, which is pretty cool. So good hole, very fun. I do agree. I think this would be a great finishing hole.
Nobody is immune to a course like Northwood Black.
Just throwing laser beams.
That's so good.
Bresnell, the birdie, the fist pump.
Critical shot.
Got to get up. Bresnell.
That is a shot of a champion.
Your 2024 Champions Cup winner, Andrew Bresnell.
All right, hole 12, a 274-foot par 3. Another scoreable hole for the girls. We have this tree that sits in the middle of the fairway that you have to choose which way you're going to throw around it. It is more downhill than the video shows too. We've got OB on the left side on the road there, but that's the only B that we have on this hole. So if you can keep it clean and keep it to the right of the basket, you should have a good look. But the trees there behind the basket also kind of make a natural OB, so you want to try to land OV. She grip locks it.
And got sneaky.
Wow, that got lucky. You want to try to keep it before the basket.
Yeah, you want to be coming in right in front of it. It's a nice soft hyzer if you can kind of get it around these outside trees. Basically, Therese just hit the line, I think, almost perfectly. She's a hair short, but it's a good pull.
That branch just like caught her and threw her.
Those bushes were collecting discs all day, I think.
Yeah, most people
This feels like an Alex shaped hole.
It does. Most people end up over there in those trees.
Oh,
wow.
Alex.
Parks it. Great shot.
I thought she was going to get an ace for a second. That would have been awesome.
That would have been amazing.
I like Kylie's shot shape too.
Yeah, keeps it low, just threads that fairway there. Carves it up. That basket looks like it's leaning a little bit.
Just a touch. Virginia says, how do I situate myself in this bush?
Yeah, there's a lot of natural OB to the right and left and then behind the basket on this hole. If you wind up in any of those bushes, it can be tough to get out of, but she does a really good job of scrambling there. It's got an easy putt for par.
Therese, real pretty
Gets
birdie.
another birdie. She's been on a tear since that misplayed hole.
Oh yeah, I think it lit a fire for her.
Yeah, taking out some frustration
so
on the course. I love to see it. Not letting it get her down. She's rising to the occasion. Good shot, good putt from Alex. Cards another birdie.
Great bird. You're right. It is leaning more than I thought it was. We have 2 birdies and 2 pars for our lead card here. This hole was averaging right around 3.09, so we don't dislike that. Hole 13 is one of the, I believe, the shortest hole out here. A 216-foot par 3, plays downhill. You've got a forehand line, a backhand line. I really like the backhand skip shot on this hole.
I like throwing a forehand mid-range through my Supreme Fugitive and just parked it right under the basket. Easy birdie.
I did the same with a River Pro on the backhand, so we can see some probably really cool shots from our ladies here.
Therese leaves it a little too wide, but it finds its way back to the basket. She turned away from it and didn't even see that it finished so nicely
It's
for
fine,
her.
Therese.
Alex taking the forehand route, hits the tree, back into the fairway. Takes the birdie look out of play for her, but an easy par.
She could step putt it from back there. Virginia, I like Virginia's play. There we go. Skippy, see, nice skippy little backhand right under the basket.
Nice shot from B.
Kylie a little wide. That blue disc seems like it's floating a little too straight for her today.
Yeah, she needed that to hook up just a little bit more for her, but that's definitely within her putting range.
Oh, absolutely. It was
You
a
are
great
right.
hole.
Alex definitely, she has the lane, but that tree is obstructing it, so it looks like she's just choosing to lay up, move on for her par.
Smart people's golf. No unnecessary bogeys.
Yeah, and there's still more birdies out there for her to get.
Kylie's got a putt. So close. Therese was mad about it. Realizes she still has an inside the circle putt. Still gets her
Good
birdie
hit from
anyway.
Therese. She's staying so composed.
She is always, you don't see a lot of emotion out of Therese.
Very stoic.
Yes. Good cleanup from Kylie. Honestly, the composure of all of our junior competitors is
It's
really
impressive.
impressive. I think Virginia's probably the most kind of expressive of the group. Addison can be pretty expressive as well. But man, I'm impressed at their composure at that age. I was not that composed in high school.
Hole 14 is a 248-foot par 3. It plays downhill, so it's going to play shorter than that. A lot of people choose to standstill throw at this basket. I personally think it plays better for a right-hand forehand or a lefty backhand, just the way that this plays. If you've got a great turnover shot, though, you can attack it just like that, too. There are some trees that guard the basket, so you got to try to keep it as straight as possible towards that pin, though. Keep it clean.
After my mistake yesterday, I agree it's a forehand hole. Therese has shown us how to play it with the backhand, though. It's pretty.
It's going to find its way through, though. That's impressive. It fought through for her.
Apparently, Therese just needs to pretend like she dislikes her drives, and then they're all parked.
Yeah, basically. Every time she's upset with it, it ends up being perfect for her.
Virginia overturned it. She knew it out of her hand.
Yeah, it's tough to get that turnover line right here.
It's really touchy. Virginia's definitely, the mistake she made is kind of the standard turnover mistake, is turning it too far.
Alex choosing to go with a turnover backhand instead of a forehand, which is
That's
interesting.
So
But that's a great shot.
it's a very ultimate feeling backhand, so for her play style, I definitely like it. Everybody's going with the backhand. Nobody's taking your forehand line, Ash.
Interesting. Got a tree kick there. She still has a putt, though. The downhill putt can be scary on this hole.
And you can get some really weird ground play under this basket. There's some roots that you don't kind of always get on a lot of these other greens because of the mulch. Kylie with kind of a kneeling putt here under the tree. Go. Oh, so close.
See if Alex can card this birdie. Leaves it a
Oh.
little too right.
Her putt is just a hair off today. Good putt by Kylie.
Yeah, I know that's a little frustrating because she is normally a very, very good putter.
Oh, yeah. She's off by just a hair. She would be having a crazy hot round if those were sticking.
Oh yeah, Alex is such a good player. Clearly, she made it to lead card.
She's been there all week. She's a little upset about that one. I think that's the first emotion we've seen out of Alex in 2 days.
Understandable.
And we are headed to the very mean hole 15, a 475-foot par 4. You kind of float down this fairway. You want to get as far as you can, as right as you can, to stay in the grass and have a shot up through these trees, up the gut here to the basket, perched up on this corner. This hole is typically a really mean horseshoe par 5 that actually continues down this hill. I'm not upset about the shorter pen this weekend.
Yeah, they created this pin placement especially for Am World, so it's very nice of them.
Yeah, I watched some playthroughs of the original hole, and it looks super fun, and also like you can get a 12 really fast.
Yes, it's a very unique hole, but also a very hard hole. If you par it, you feel very lucky.
That's too stable for Therese. She's going to be super cut off over there. That's a really rough place to play from.
And normally on this hole too, there is a Mando. That's normally, you see the sign. There is normally a Mando that's down there too, close to where that sign is at on a tree that you have to throw around. And they took that out of play for us. So they were being very nice to us on this hole, creating the shorter pin position and then taking the Mando out of play, just kind of letting us play it however we feel most comfortable and confident.
A mean enough hole without all of that extras. It looks like so far our entire card are significantly lefter than you really want to be for the tee shot. Kylie got crazy lucky to fight through there.
Yeah, and actually, I believe that most of these girls would be very close to missing that Mando if it was still in play right now. So
Very kind of them to take
Yes,
that out of
absolutely.
contention for us.
Like she would not be able to take this punch line right here.
Oh, I like it.
Try to take that inside line.
Oh, I liked the sneaky idea.
She was trying to punch it through there. Alex is in a good spot to try to get it up there.
Alex
See if
should
she
have a
can get
clean
it.
hyzer if she can hit the line.
Not hit the trees. Great shot from Alex, just a little short, but she's got a putt.
There's definitely a putt from over there. I think she's right at circle's edge, maybe still outside of it. She has a good step putt, so.
Yes. And on this one, uphill putts, when you're running it, the green flattens out. Oh, Therese.
This is a hard hole, and it is so much more sloped up where that basket is. Like, it is way more uphill than you think that it is, even when you're there.
It is very uphill, but then the green does flatten out, so you are able to still run that putt and know that there's not any downhill slope on the backside or anything crazy that's going to happen.
Definitely runnable. Just don't short it. If you hit that front edge of the cage, it's kind of scary.
Could roll back. She is finding every tree on this hole.
Therese is playing Plinko
Oh, my.
in the trees.
I bet she can't wait to get off this hole.
I don't blame her. We've all had a hole like that, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh,
Actually,
Kylie.
it was this hole for me yesterday. I feel Therese. I wasn't
had
doing
a birdie bid and I
hitting
shorted
all
it
those
into
trees.
the cage.
But, yeah, wasn't
was
hitting all those
sad.
trees, but was definitely struggling on this hole.
It's not the easiest shape, at least the tee shot's not bad, but the second shot for a forehander's a little rough. That was great. There we go.
That's a great upshot from Therese. Finally finds the
She
clearing.
says, get me out of here.
Yeah, she's ready to just drop it in and move on. I think Virginia's got to look
her
for a
par.
Par? Okay.
I think it's her par.
See if she can card it. Nope.
Oh. Don't worry, there's whiskers. You're good. This is Alex's birdie, I believe.
Okay.
So
Let's go, Alex. Let's see if she can
right
card
in her
it.
range.
See if she can card it here.
That is roughly where I was putting from.
Oh, hits the
Aw.
trees. That is a low ceiling there.
That's roughly where I was putting from, and I kept it low to avoid those leaves, so I know how hard that putt is, Alex. Oh,
Kylie leaves it just a little too right.
I thought that one was in.
V moving on with the bogey here. It's not what she wants out of an easy par 4 like this, but better than a double bogey.
Yeah, and honestly, from where all of their drives kind of landed,
It's tough. It's tough to get up and down.
It is tough. If you're pinched off left early, this is just such a difficult hole. Kylie and Alex got very lucky kind of fighting through like they did. They say, let's get out of here.
All right, hole 16 is a 320-foot par 3. You've got options here. You can throw a nice forehand line, backhand line. The fairway does slope downward, and the green also does too. So a lot of girls are trying to get a skip play, and hopefully it'll skip towards the basket. But you got to be careful as you're approaching this, because if you skip, it can really go off into nowhere land, and then you've got to work your way back towards the hole, and it can be difficult.
These final 4 holes, 15 through 18, kind of feel like West Virginia golf to me, so I feel like I'm home. Oh, Alex, so pretty.
Hugs the trees and gets around them. Great shot.
These feel like West Virginia courses to me. Brewer really does, so.
Yeah, this is a beautiful shot. It's
Kylie's going to show us that
a lot of fun to
backhand
throw.
line.
It's going to hook up for her and slide right in there. Oh,
yeah,
beautiful
Kylie.
shot. That's that ground play that I was talking about that some girls are hoping to get as they approach the green there.
She
There-
just kind of jumped over all those weird little roots.
Yeah, there are roots there though, so if you hit one of those, it will cut off some distance and skip that you're looking for within your disc, but
What a lucky little tree kiss.
this is a good green and a good hole to try to get a skip on.
And we've seen 3 different shot shapes, a forehand, a backhand flex, and a backhand hyzer. And Therese is going straight at it. Great drives by our entire lead card.
Slides on in there nicely for her. She's got a putt for a 2.
Alex has got a stepper. Go. Easy par. I heard me being loud in the background.
Oh, Therese, a
Oh.
little too right and high. Leaves a birdie on the table there.
lead from probably right at 25. A little bit of putting yips for our lead card here these last couple of holes.
Good putt from
Virginia.
V. She had a really good angle there. This basket does sit a little bit lower too, so there are times when it feels necessary to have to kneel down unless you're directly at the pin. If you're putting downhill at it,
Oh yeah.
it's a basket that feels more comfortable to kneel on.
I honestly kind of enjoy those kneeling putts.
Yes.
I think it keeps me from overthinking different parts of my game. We had a birdie and 3 pars as we head into our 2 finishing par 5s. There's a lot of scoring opportunities left for our ladies. Hole 17, a 605-foot par 5. You kind of have some options off of this gap. The landing zone is really kind of right here in this dirt patch. If you can get kind of more up to the left in this grass, awesome. That's an absolutely bomber drive. There is OB kind of running the right side of this hole, so taking that inside gap does take that into play. It does come all the way up behind the pin. Pretty open green here with a little bit of a slant, but it's totally eagleable for the girls on this card.
It is, and the left side's completely open. There's not any out of bounds on that side. You just want to stay away from the right side. There is some natural OB over there.
Oh, go, go, go.
Good shot from V. If it clears all of that, she's might be a little bit pinched off over there.
It's not as
potentially
bad
we'll see.
as I thought it was over there. It's
we'll
definitely
see.
playable, but it's not. I mean, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Well, it depends on where she has landed at. That's a good pull
Alex
for Alex.
She's going with her. I think Alex is somehow right dead in that open. The queen of the placement shot.
So this is a hole that normally plays as a par 4, but they adjusted the pars for us, so it is one that
Kylie
is absolutely scoreable.
That is
great shot.
Almost as perfect as you can ask
She's
for.
on the short tee pad.
That's the shot shape, guys. See if Therese can follow up. Oh, get off it. All right.
Finds the clearing there, punches through, and
great shot from Therese as well. Trickled right into the tree line, but that was still fantastic.
That was a great shot. Let's see if Alex can punch through this.
One of the girls on my card threw the craziest roller from roughly where Alex is standing. It got all the way up to that last tree in front of the pin.
That's impressive.
It was phenomenal.
That's a good up from Alex. She'll have a good spot to throw her next shot from. Good chance to still get a birdie here.
Absolutely still in birdie range. Ooh, it's not the worst tree. Virginia also still has a great look for birdie from there.
Yeah, she could still get up and down on this hole very easily.
Therese is trying to get up there for eagle. She has the power even from this kind of split stance.
She decides to play smart and just pitch out, find a good landing spot so she can attack the pin from there. That was a very smart decision from our young player.
Absolutely not risking something silly. Kylie is definitely going for this green.
Let's see what Kylie does. She's in a great spot to run at the pin here.
She absolutely she has the power to get there. She has the angle. Great shot shape.
Wow,
she is
great shot.
Parked for eagle. Wow, Kylie.
She just showed us how to play this hole perfectly.
Yeah, she did.
Some relief there out of Kylie.
So, whoo, I hit the line.
We're not done yet, kid. You got to get up. We got to keep playing.
That's the Winston Caddy. He's like, you did it, girl. You're good. Great shot, Kylie. Virginia wants to execute that same line. And she did.
Good shot from V.
She is parked for her birdie as well.
Very scoreable hole here for our lead card.
Alex for that same line. Oh, just a little off.
She's honestly lucky, though, that she did not put that any more right and get a tree kick going out of bounds. Because that has happened a lot to people today.
Way off their line. That's not how Alex plays this game. Therese is parked. Alex says take 2. There we go. Look at this grouping of these shots. 2 birdies, a par, and an eagle from 10 feet from the pin.
That's amazing.
Good birdie, Virginia. Get that eagle, Kylie. What a shot.
Is she the only one that...
I...
Well, we'll see. Hold on. We got to see her make this putt first. Okay. Is she
So
the
she's
only
got
one that
that putt.
eagled this?
She was our only eagle today. On
That's
this hole.
impressive.
Well played, Kylie.
I wonder if she's the only one that had to look for it, too.
No, one of the girls on my card had a look. She missed her putt. The the girl that threw the roller.
Good job, Kylie. All right, hole 18 here at Brewer Park. It is a 786-foot par 5. We've got OB lining the entire side of the fairway. Left side's open. That little patch of trees in the middle of the fairway too is open. It's normally OB. Just have to worry about the right side. The OB does open up as we approach the pin here a little bit. It's not so slim, but you see behind the basket, it comes back into play pretty quickly too. So got to keep it out of that.
If the girls can avoid kind of the OB and the stuff in the middle, this is absolutely another eagleable opportunity for this card. Great shot by Kylie. Fantastic placement.
That's a great landing zone.
Because that bush in the middle, it definitely I think has magnets for your discs.
Yeah, when it normally plays this OB, you've really got some decisions to make off that tee pad. So yeah, if you're gonna try to go for it,
She's
go
trying
around
to land
that
in the spotter stuff.
or if you're gonna try to just lay up and then choose to play around it.
Yeah, that makes it significantly more difficult with that
It does.
playing
So
as OB. Uh-oh.
She's staying in bounds. I know it's not ideal for her, but she is in bounds, so it's safe.
Alex, nice, smooth, smart people's golf play.
Yeah, great shot from Alex right in the middle of the fairway.
Waving it away from that right side OB. Therese definitely still has birdie in play. I'm not sure if she still has eagle from this far back. She does have a cannon. Oh, not like that.
Yeah, that is not what she wanted out of the shot, I'm sure.
Slipped. Alex playing the forehand. I think she's trying to go out wide, give herself a better approach to this pin.
Yeah, that's a good play. You take the OB out of play more when you're playing that left side versus trying to hug the right side of this fairway.
It's definitely tighter on that right side. It's way more open on the left. Therese doesn't care.
Yeah. Say again, the OB, wow, that's a great shot.
That was crushed.
The OB does open up here more as the hole continues, but then as you get towards the pin, it comes back into play really quickly behind the basket. So you just got to be smart how you're going to approach this pin. And the ground is skipping here near the green, so you want to make sure that you don't get a skip out of bounds.
No, and it's totally possible. You can kind of see everybody waiting, watching the end of this card. We knew a bunch of these girls would have some eagle looks. We weren't sure who was sitting where.
Yeah, this next round's going to be a lot of fun. Day 4,
yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Kylie trying to go eagle.
She's got a look there, so it's a long look, but she's got a look.
She played it safe. She needed a little bit more on that to get all the way to the pin. Alex trying to get up for her birdie. Come back in for her.
Sit
Good
down.
up, Alex.
She's got a putt there.
This is Virginia's eagle throw. She would be one to throw it in from a knee. And she has a nice look for her birdie as well.
I really like how from that kneeling position that V still got her lower body and her hips into it.
She engages her whole body. Kylie with the eagle bid.
Oh, good run.
So close.
There's a lot of people that when they're in that kneeling position, they'll just be upper body only, all arms, and V still use her whole body. Oh, good bid,
Therese.
I think, was she trying to card her eagle there too?
She was, that was her birdie. She
birdie
had that
look?
kind
Okay.
of worm burner. There was one eagle on this hole today. Do you know who it was?
Miss Addison Woodward.
Miss Addison Woodard. You can't keep that cannon under control for that long. She was fighting. She wanted her way back onto the lead card.
I'm sure she walked up to this hole and her eyes got real big and was like, oh, I can get this one.
Oh yeah, good putt, Virginia.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to see Addison on coverage since round 1, but she has been making a comeback and has been playing really well the last 2 rounds.
We had some really hot rounds today here at Brewer on the chase and the second chase cards, actually, and we have a big shakeup for tomorrow's feature card.
Okay.
Today's card, we have Virginia ending her round at -6, Alex at -1, Therese at -4, and Kylie at -2. But we have some sneaky players.
Uh-oh. All right, so at the end of round 3, we've got new people on this leaderboard. We've got Virginia sitting at -13 overall, Miss Brooke Johnson at -7 overall, Janelle freaking Cole at -7 overall, and rounding up that card.
Therese is at -7 and Janelle at -6.
-6, okay.
Shot a -8 round, one off of Janelle's -9, so she's going to be on the chase card tomorrow firing. So our ladies are...
Tomorrow's going to be fun to watch.